is Hindraf still around, or is it just a name now?
You see, if you compare Hindraf with the 2007 scenario, the answer is no. Hindraf is no more what it used to be in 2007. To me, the government has very successfully, the UMNO government has very successfully used their manpower, their money power, and their media power to crush and tear Hindraf to pieces. I mean, everybody knows about it. Okay, they succeeded. To me, they succeeded, and I failed. You ask me an honest answer, I failed. You're fighting a giant, okay, and for us it was a non-starter, because the root cause I see is the UMNO government made it in such a way that though the Indians form about 8% or 10% of the population, there's not one single Indian majority parliamentary seat. So for me, it's a non-starter lah, non-starter. So it's very easy to crush us. So what we did in 2007, the previous 50 years, nobody has done it. So it was, to me, I don't know, it was luck, divine intervention, or 50 years of oppressed feelings. It suddenly burst. So it was a one-off thing. And even among, put aside the Malays, the Chinese, even among the Indian elite, the educated Indians or the Indian businessmen, the few Indian businessmen, they do not support us, unlike the other parties or other NGOs. We never had, except for 2007 at the height of the Hindraf rally. Yes, we did, but before that, and until after my release, maybe for 2007, 8, maybe 2009, of course it was on the decline lah. But until now, the Indian elite, we never had a second line, because nobody wanted to join us. Why? The brains did not want to join us. People with money did not want to join us or support us, because they looked at this, one, as an uphill battle, number two, high risk. Okay, how many people want to go to jail for a cause? Okay, so of course it was made worse by we not given the opportunity to have even one Indian majority parliamentary seat.
Do you think that it was Hindraf itself, Hindraf members itself hijacked Hindraf?
See,
or sabotaged Hindraf?
You see, put it this way, for many years Hindraf took off on 25th, the climax was 25th November 2007. Before that, the truth is, basically me and 2 or 3 of us, basically one-man show. Okay, just 2 or 3 of us, we just kept moving on and on and on and on. But when Hindraf shot to fame with the 25th November rally, for some reason I cannot explain lah. It just gained momentum and it just exploded. It burst. Okay. The next thing I know, everybody is a Hindraf leader. Okay. Next thing, everybody is a Hindraf leader. I think one of the smartest moves by the government was to create 5 Hindraf leaders. Okay. They were never appointed by me until Hindraf rally 2007, 25th November 2000. I was the only leader of Hindraf. So I think it's a political strategy lah. See, if they put me under ISA, someday they have to release me. 6 months, 1 year, 2 years, they have to release me. So when I come out, I probably be 20 times more powerful than Sambilu, for example. So from the word go, ab initio, when they put me in, they put 4 more others inside. Okay, so to basically dilute me, neutralize me. Okay, in Tamil there's a very famous saying that your 5 fingers will not be the same. Okay, it's all different. So when you have 5 people, so the first time we heard that there were 5 Hindraf leaders was by the IGP when he announced 5 Hindraf leaders were arrested on 25th November 2000. That's the first time even I heard 5 Hindraf leaders. Okay, so before that there was no such thing as 5 Hindraf leaders. No, never. There was only 1 Hindraf leader. So the time when we had 1 Hindraf leader, there were no problems. Suddenly now it becomes 5. Okay, and then there's bound to be differences of opinion. And then when it comes to activism, they were like 3 months involved, and even involved, they only came in as speakers. They were not really like activists per se. They came in as speakers. I feel it was a political move to also detain them. Actually, they don't qualify to be detained under ISA to me. I think all of them were caught off guard. They didn't expect, as me, ISA, So they were caught off guard. But again, it was the government strategy. But even today, now 7 years down the line, I go down to the ground. People say, oh, because the 5 Hindraf leaders were broken up, so that's why the whole Hindraf movement broke up. So people are still talking about the 5. So you ask me, when I say just now the government succeeded, I failed. This a classic example. They're still talking about the 5 Hindraf leaders having broken up. Actually, there was no 5 leaders. So what was not true becomes the truth. What was the truth becomes an untruth. So the power of manpower, money power, and media power. So they could do it lah, and we can only watch helplessly.